Hello folks, my name is Jenna from Golden State Times. Welcome back to the newsroom, and today I have a breaking news update. Sorry for disrupting your day, but we have some very important news regarding the raid over at Mar-A-Lago. As you guys can see on the screen, judge orders redacted release of the Miralago raid affidavit. So that is what's going on right now, folks. It says the Justice Department is instructed to release the documentation behind the search of President Trump's property at Mar-A-Lago by noon on Friday, as of tomorrow. So tomorrow, Friday, at noon is when it's due. But they could hold it and they can appeal. The DOJ can appeal. So let's see what happens. This comes courtesy of GoldenStateTimes.com. Again, that's www.goldenstatetimes.com. And it says, a federal magistrate judge has ordered the unsealing of a redacted affidavit laying out the Justice Department's evidence for the August 8 search of President Trump's Mar-A-Lago estate as part of an investigation into his quote-unquote mishandling of classified information and obstruction of justice. Judge Bruce Reinhardt instructed prosecutors to make the partially obscured document public on the court's docket by noon on Friday, as of tomorrow. It says the Justice Department resisted making even a redacted version of the affidavit public, warning that any acceptable redactions would be so extensive as to render the document meaningless. It is unclear whether the department will seek to appeal the order, which could produce further delays. So the judge says it's due tomorrow at noon, Friday, but the DOJ has the possibility to push it further. The DOJ does not want to release it. Now, why won't they release it? Why? Because they had absolutely no probable cause to raid Mar-A-Lago in the first place. And not only that, to ransack President Trump's personal property, his personal residence within the property that's also part a private club. They had no authority to go into his office, into his private residence, into Melania Trump's wardrobe and ransack the whole thing and destroy everything and take illegally his passports. Who knows what else they took? But as of right now, we know that they illegally took his passports. It goes on to say that Reinhardt emphasized that prosecutors had shown good cause to redact elements of the affidavit, which would reveal, quote, the identities of witnesses, law enforcement agents, and uncharged parties, the investigation strategy, direction, scope, sources, and methods, and grand jury information. So that is what is going to be redacted from that paper. Again, they're going to redact identity of witnesses. So who the mole is in the situation, who the snitch is in the situation, law enforcement agents, that's okay, right? They have to redact that. They don't want to make sure that those names don't go out. Uncharged parties, that's very interesting. Uncharged parties. Now, what names would that be? First Lady Melania Trump, Eric Trump, Ivanka, Jared. Uncharged party names, the investigation strategy, the direction, the scope, and the sources and methods of the way that they went in. They stormed Mar-A-Lago. They ransacked the place. But hey, President Trump has the videos. Why doesn't President Trump release those videos? Or is he waiting for this paper to be released first and see what parts of it is redacted, so then he can fill in the blanks? I think that's what's going on. So it says that the judge appeared to approve all of the deletions that the Justice Department proposed, some of which are intended to shield investigators, their sources, and methods for collecting the evidence as part of their criminal probe into the highly classified documents, quote unquote, highly classified documents the FBI discovered at Mar-A-Lago. The super duper, what do they call it? Super duper secret? No, they called it super duper sensitive, right? Even though there's no such classification as super duper sensitive information that was at Mar-A-Lago. It's all fake, folks. It's all 1000% fake. There was no classified information. Why? Because it had been declassified by President Trump before he left office. But the fake news media doesn't care about that. The Biden DOJ and the Biden FBI don't care about that. They don't care about the stamp at the bottom of those documents saying declassified by Donald J. Trump. They don't care about that. They'll even cut it off if they have to. They just want to pass the narrative through the fake news media that President Trump took super duper secret, sensitive, sorry, I keep saying secret, super duper sensitive documents over to his home at Mar-A-Lago. It says exactly what prosecutors contend needs to be protected from disclosure in the court submission, and what specific arguments they've made for secrecy is unknown, since the DOJ filing was made under seal to a federal court in West Palm Beach. So what they want to redact is sealed. So again, we don't know what they're going to redact because the requests for redaction are sealed by the DOJ. However, a Justice Department spokesman confirmed that prosecutors complied with the order to submit those suggestions by noon Thursday. Entries in the court's docket that appeared right around the deadline said the filings were sealed and offered no other details. And that spokesman said in a statement, quote, "The United States has filed a submission under seal per the court's order of August the 22nd. The Justice Department respectfully declines further comments as the court considers the matter." At a hearing last week, Reinhardt signaled that he was inclined to make portions of the affidavit public, even though such documents usually remain under seal until criminal charges are filed or an investigation is closed. And the reason why Reinhardt, which is that magistrate judge in this situation, wants to release it is because of the public interest. The public interest that this has created, not only on himself, but also on all of the investigation, everybody involved, FBI agents and everything. There's a lot of pressure. It says, however, the judge said in a written order on Monday that he would not release details about sources and methods the government relied on in the affidavit. So the reason why the probable cause will not be released. Now, why wouldn't it be released? Because they didn't have it. But the intense national interest surrounding the investigation has drawn unusual attention to incremental developments in the ongoing case, often fueled by the former president himself, who has mounted a campaign to discredit the investigation. You can't discredit an investigation that is illegal in the first place. It discredits itself. He's just drawing attention to it and showing the American people how illegal this search and seizure was. They had absolutely no probable cause. The papers that they took were already declassified by him, by President Trump. There is no such thing as super duper sensitive classification in government documents and papers. So he goes on to say that a wide array of news organizations, along with conservative group Judicial Watch, petitioned the court to unseal that affidavit. Trump has said publicly that he wants all documents related to the search released. All documents. But he has not formally joined the unsealing effort. His lawyers did make a separate legal move Monday to seek an outside party to oversee review of the materials the FBI seized during the August 8 raid at Mar-A-Lago. Another judge asked Trump's attorneys to provide more details on their request by tomorrow, Friday, at noon. So both things are due at the exact same time. Dirty tricks of these people. That's how these people work. They're dirty tricks. They try to overwhelm the system. That way they can gridlock it and only pass whatever they choose. But that is what's going on, folks. And if you want more information on President Trump's request to have I think they call it a special master, go in and review all the papers. Someone that is neutral, not part of his team, meaning President Trump's, not part of the DOJ, Biden's team. So they can review all of the papers and have a tally of all the papers that they took. That way, that person, that special master, can come out and say, hey, there are classified papers here, but they were declassified before President Trump left office. Before he actually took them to Mar-A-Lago, all of this stuff was declassified by the president. And there is a declassification stamp at the bottom of every single one of them with his signature of whoever else needs to sign it, and the time and date. Because that is what all of those documents have. This was 100% fake. Like President Trump, it was a witch hunt. And I know that you guys know that I don't take sides. I don't go left, right, or anywhere in between. But this is extremely, extremely unfair what's going on with this guy. This guy is being treated as unfairly as I've ever seen. And here at Golden State Times, we will not stand by and watch the Biden DOJ be weaponized against this guy just to keep him from running for office in 2024. Because that is unfair. He can run for office. If he loses, he loses. If he wins, he wins. But at least he tried. And at least he's going to do his run. And they can't keep him from it. It's unfair. But let us know what you guys think about this whole situation in the comments section below. Do you think that it's okay for this affidavit to be released but completely redacted? If they do release a redacted document, should President Trump release the tapes? We should tag President Trump and with the hashtag release the tapes, because that's the only way that he's going to be able to show the American public the truth, is if he releases the tapes. And if you don't know what tapes we're talking about the security footage at Mar-A-Lago that the FBI was trying to force the Trump team to turn off. They told them, turn off all of the security cameras, and President Trump said, go F yourselves. I am not turning anything off. You can go fly a kite. We're keeping everything on. We're watching you guys the same way that you guys are watching us. It goes both ways. So should President Trump release the tapes? Let us know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for joining us. Sorry this took a little bit longer than our normal 10 minutes that we do for videos. But if you guys enjoyed it, if you guys liked our report, make sure you share it on social media. You give it a thumbs up. And also, if you're new to the channel, you subscribe and you click that notification bell. If you'd like to help out Golden State Times continue operation here on YouTube, we suggest and we would appreciate it if you would become a member. Helping Golden State Times continue operation here on YouTube is very, very crucial in this time that we're trying to let everyone know the truth about what's going on compared to the lies that the fake news media wants to feed everybody. And we're talking about, we're including Fox News in there. folks, because Fox News is starting to turn into anti-Trump news. So they're not helping Trump in any way trying to get the information out. So he relies on small news networks like us to bring out the truth so people can know what's going on. So if you're interested, if you would like to help out Golden State Times, then make sure you click that join button right next to the subscribe button and the thumbs up button right in between. It says join, so click that join button and it'll give you all the information to become a member. So we hope that you guys look into it, and we hope that you guys become a member. If not, thank you so much for joining us here and watching the video. Make sure you share it, you like it, and we'll see you on the next one. Also, make sure you visit our website, goldenstatetimes.com. Again, that's www.goldenstatetimes.com. Thank you so much, folks, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Have a blessed rest of your day. God bless every single one of you guys, and I'll see you soon. Peace.